Okay, I figured out my problem with the ramp. When I installed it, this arm here of the ramp needs to be on the outside. I had it on the inside, so it was squeezing the ball. I need to polish that up just a smidge. But yeah, so in order to do that, all you gotta do is remove, where is it? This screw and washer, and then this screw and washer, and then this screw and nut, and then the two nuts and washers on the bottom side. And no biggie, right? Wrong. That's me removing parts yet again, but that's all part of the process. And the shot now works. Boom. Flipper rebuild time. Okay, so I've got this side taken apart, cleaned up. This is the before. You can see how dusty it is. That was just me doing a dust sample. Now there was still Loctite on the coil stop screws, so they have never been touched since 2005. They work great. There's really nothing wrong with them, except they're old and they need to be rebuilt. So, cleaned up the coil, cleaned up, there's a little more dust there I can clean up, cleaned up the flipper bracket, and just for fun I even cleaned up the flipper bat, but I'm just going to use new ones. Obviously that's, yeah, that was kind of a waste of time cleaning that. So here's what the old stuff looks like here. And all in all, it's not bad, but clearly the plunger has wear. The coil stop is mushroomed in a bit. And the sleeve is dirty, of course. It's pretty dirty. Yep. So this is the new stuff I have. It's a brand new Stern Flipper rebuild kit. All in all, I like this design. One Allen screw and these two screws, and that's all you got to do. So, yeah, I was at first just thinking if I might just piece it together, because I have miscellaneous stuff here. I think these would have worked, but I'm not going to go with that. I'm just going to use the new Stern kit. Don't worry about that stuff. I am missing one of the springs, but I can reuse one of the old ones. Should I change the end of stroke switches? I may not. Not sure yet. I mean, it's not like it's really that worn, so yeah, we'll see. It's probably good practice to do so, but I think oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do, is check flipper bats. I think, is that in this thing here? No. Okay, where did I put flipper bats? Flipper bats. Ah, this looks like flipper bats. It would be cool if I had gold, but I know I do not. But let's just, oh, lucky. Oh, that says Williams. It's used, uh-oh. Crap. That is Capcom. I guess maybe I could use, it's all Williams stuff. Here's generic white. That looks like Bally style though. That's not gonna work. Ruh-roh. Oh, here we go. Here's just generic white Stern style bats. I don't know that I want to go white though. Crap. Well, I may order some flipper bats then, which means I guess I'll just have to temporarily put the old ones back in. But Sean's doing an order at the Drapple store. If he hasn't placed the order yet, maybe I can snipe on a couple flipper bats. So I'll have to check with him on that, because I don't want to have to install flipper bats more than once. And I want to be able to play the game. So, in dilemma mode. Alright, well, I'll keep plugging away, I guess. Alright, I'm going to text Sean, see if he placed that order yet. Okay, so I ran into just a little bit of a hiccup. This is just a flipper bat as an example. And there's the new rebuild kit. So, the issue I ran into is that the flipper bat just does not want to fit through that opening. And it's not exactly easy to pry this apart to get it in there. So I'm not exactly sure why. If the newer style flipper bats are a little thinner or something. But this is a challenge, and I tried prying them apart, but I just didn't have any luck. So what I ended up doing was going over to my little part stash, and good thing I had these. This is like new old stock. You can see here that this is like a brass color. The original is brass, and the repros are not brass. So that's one of the differences. But now what did I do with my flipper bat? Oh, right here. So on the originals, fits in there no problem. So all I had to do was take this part here, slides off, and attach it. So this part off of here and attach it to here. And then I've got me a complete new old stock flipper plunger link and pawl with the little piece on it. So having so many parts and pieces all over the place was a little confusing, and trying to get everything to go in the right order. So I used the new coil stops. Here's the old ones. And I just reused the spring washers. They were fine. So there's one of the old sleeves. Lots of cleaning of the bushing and mechs and everything. And in the end, we have flippers rebuilt, all new and shiny. So we got the new old stock pawls, links, plungers, new sleeves. The coils were both good, and yeah, new coil stops. Yeah, also the old coil stops are kind of that brass color too, so you can see the difference in the coil stops. The only thing I just kind of like semi-tightened on the flipper bats, because I don't think I want to use those. I would like to get new flipper bats. Be cool to get like gold actually, but depends on who's ordering from where and soon. Or who's, maybe I'll have to hit up Ray. Maybe he's got just some yellows in stock, possibly. He probably has more Williams stuff though. Anyway, other than flipper bats, the flippers are rebuilt. So that's one thing off the checklist. Oh, I've emailed Randy at Color DMD because I have a WPC/WPC 95 Color DMD new in the box. But I also happen to find a White Star cable kit. So I asked him if there's anything else that I need. I have a feeling I might need a new housing for the Color DMD itself. I think the standoffs are different. So I've emailed him to ask about that. And Getting close to having everything I need to install color DMD. Hold on, I'll show you one more thing. Just throw the playfield down here. I forgot to tell you where that mystery plastic ended up. There it is. That's where the mystery plastic went. It's to prevent the ball from getting caught up in there. But it doesn't like clip into the standoffs very well, so I can see how it popped off. I tried to like bend the little arms out so that it would latch in there, but it just doesn't go down far enough. Maybe the plastic's just a little too thick. So if it pops off again, maybe I'll leave it off, but in a home use environment, it should be fine. So, and also tonight I was able to, you can't see now because the playfield's on an angle, but I did get my spinner adjusted correctly, although I do have a new one coming, but now it leans like about like that, and that's the way you want it to lean. You don't want it this way, you want it that way. So I have it at that angle right now. And the last thing, last night I played another game. After recording my test game and posting the video, I came down, played one game. I actually got to the destroy the ring, and the ball like kind of magnetized in there, and then I shot the ball through and nothing happened. And I thought, oh, maybe I just needed one more shot, which I failed to do. But then I was doing some reading on the spinner, and I got sidetracked with the ring stuff, and they said that you really need to check the switch behind the ring there, because that's registers your destroy the ring. Sure enough, I tested it, and it was not working as it should. Here's the switch, and you can see, maybe, yeah, there it is. So all I had to do is hold the switch in place and then bend that arm down a bit, and now it registers. So next time I get to destroy the ring, I think I have to make one shot or two shot, I'm not really sure, but maybe I will achieve that. But you know, the game is probably pitched a little bit friendly, and maybe that's why I had a good game. I don't know how hard it is to get to destroy the ring. I did realize I had to play all three multi-balls, and then I think that's when that happened. So there's a little bit of work involved to get destroy the ring. So I'm looking forward to getting to that again and hoping that it works. So yeah, I'm making progress. Not sure what I'm going to work on next, but maybe putting the machine on legs. Ooh, I think I might do that. I might just do that. Where did Lord of the Rings go, huh? Well, well, well. Check it out. It is in its new home. Out of the middle of the aisle, which is nice. On legs, finally. I still think that, you know, for any the last servicing that may pop up, I still got good space around there. And I can still lift up the playfield quite a chunk. And that's why I have all these wires in the ceiling. All the way down. Everywhere. Those are my service wires for lifting playfields and hooking them on there. That's an early one when I used to use nails and just wrap it around. I don't trust that one so much. That's also a very early one. The more modern version is screws. Oh, look, another early version with a nail. These are all early versions. I don't trust any of these. Look at this. Do not trust that. That nail's gonna pop out of there. Anyway. Lord of the Rings is home. It's looking good. And I did talk to Ray, and he has 2 flipper bats for me. And I'm going to pick them up tomorrow so I can install new flipper bats and actually play because they're a little gross. They're tolerable, but if I'm going to this extent, then I might as well go all the way and do the flipper bats. And I think I'm gonna go red flipper rubbers instead of the clear. I didn't really dig the clear. So that is where I'm at. I still have a list, you know. I gotta dial in the ring ramp, adjust Balrog, possibly install color DMD, a shaker motor, possibly, set the knocker on quiet, read all the service bulletins, install updated ROMs to accept the shaker motor. So there's still, oh, I want to get mirror blades and maybe other mods, not sure yet, but that is all just kind of icing on the cake though. The main meat and potatoes is all good to go now. Well, I got to play test for, you know, a game or 100 or 300. So, looking forward to that. I hope to be, you know, playing this game all dialed in by the weekend. Tomorrow is Thursday, so cool. That's probably the end of the Lord of the Rings saga. I'll do a gameplay video ultimately. Probably gonna learn the game a little bit before I do that though. But yeah, thanks for watching the crazy Lord of the Rings saga. I may update you when I get the color DMD. I probably should do that. Alright, cool. We'll talk to you later. Friggin', yeah, are you allowed to do swearsies on YouTube? I don't know, but holy, it's snowing in here like crazy.